Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of graphing inequalities. This is standard A.3D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 40 of the Redesign Practice Online STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we need to find the solution set of 3x is less than 2y plus 6. I'm going to open up my graph draw feature here, increase the transparency. I don't really need to see any of those grids there. And here's the issue. I see that the same line seems to be drawn in all four of my answers. The only differences are lines A and C are dotted, whereas B and D are solid. And then C and D are shaded above the line, A and B are below the line. So we know that this line is going to go right through the exact same points on all four of these graphs here. But take a look. This isn't in any form we've seen. It's not slope-intercept form. That's what we need to get it into. It's not even our going to be in the standard form. At least not given to us like that. Sometimes we'll get a problem that's given to us in the standard form. So we need to solve for y here. So if we can get it to look like this, then we can evaluate this inequality symbol right here. So we need to solve for y. So how are we going to do that? Well, let's write it right here. 3x is less than 2y plus 6. You know what? I want to go ahead and I just want to take the whole thing and I want to flip it on its side. So watch this. 2y plus 6. They're all positive, so I don't have to worry about that. But now it's going to be less than, it's going to be that greater than 3x because it was less than. I wanted to keep the opening still pointing towards this 2y plus 6. Okay? So I just took the whole thing and just inverted it. And so now I've got the y on the left side because I want the y on the left side. I'm used to reading it like that. Now I can get rid of this x by subtracting 6, or the 6 by subtracting it from both sides. 2y greater than 3x minus 6. Now we're looking a little bit more normal. Now I'm going to divide by 2. So it's going to be y greater than 3 halves x, remember you distribute this out, minus 6 over 2, that's minus 3. Okay? And this does make sense, right? Because look, here's that's our b, so that's our y-intercept. Right? So look at on all of these right here, right? You're going to get that negative 3 right there as your y-intercept. So that negative 3 is that y-intercept for all four of these. Okay. Now, and if we wanted to, we can see our slope right there is 3 over 2. So it goes up 3 over 2. But really, we're not worried about that. The line is the line. This is what we're worried about. Is it dashed or dotted? Okay. So if it is going to be a greater than or less than, then you can use a dashed or dotted, I've heard it both ways, line. And so since this is a greater than symbol, we are going to use a dashed or dotted line. If it wasn't, if it was a less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, that equal to makes it a solid line. Okay, so now we know it's going to either be A or C, because both B and D are solid. So we're going to get rid of those two. Now we have to look at the directionality. If it's less than or equal to, you shade below the line. If it's greater than or equal to, you actually shade above the line. Since it is a greater than, we are going to shade above the line. So it's not A, but it is going to be C.